So, you want to learn how to make money in the college space? Well, here's how I did it. Making money in the college space is definitely difficult. Getting started with finding clients, having people notice your work, gaining traction on social media, all of that comes with time. But there is a way to speed up the process. The easiest way to do that is to get yourself out there. There are three main things that you have to focus on when you're doing content and trying to make money off of that content. First one is confidence. Second one is consistency. And the last one is patience. That's going to be the most important. First, you want to talk about your confidence. If you go to shoots and you look nervous and you're standoffish and you're not really talking to those who are actually at the event, especially the people who run the event, you're not going to get asked back. They're going to think that you're just a weirdo standing around taking pictures and not there to really get your name out there. You got to interact with people and be more prepared to put yourself out there. The second one is consistency. You have to always be out there. Of course, there's going to be an event that you miss here and there. There's going to be stuff that you can't get to. But as long as you are consistently putting yourself out there, not only at events, but also doing your own personal projects. Take a minute and get with some friends and go do some photo shoots. Also, learn to work for free. Getting a lot of work, building your portfolio, that is the most important thing you can do, especially when you're starting out. It's really hard for people to get in the space and realize that there's not a lot of money to be made early on. But if you take those free shoots, you build your portfolio, and you really just start doing photography, videography, content creation for the fun of it, you're gonna have a lot more success than somebody who's chasing trends and chasing money, because that's really not what this profession is about. You gotta have a love for it, and you gotta stay consistent with pursuing that passion. My last main thing, you have to be patient. I have been in photography for 7 years, and I have only just started getting consistent clients. I have very dry seasons, and those dry seasons can be months long. You just have to be able to fight through that. While everybody loves to make money, you still have to find your why in this space. You have to be able to continuously put your best foot forward and put out good work so that people know you're still there. The clients are going to come to you eventually. It's not as much of you having to be perfect every single time. But if you consistently reach out to people, if you're consistently putting forth an effort, they're gonna come. It just takes time. I have only 2 retainer clients right now. While I'm grateful for those 2 clients, obviously I would want more than that. I would want to be doing more work consistently to bring money in. But those 2 clients took a lot of time for me to be able to get. That is why patience is so important in this space. In a creative space, you have to not only have patience when it comes to getting clients, but also have patience when it comes to building your portfolio, improving your work, learning new skills. You have to be willing to take the time and learn those new things and put yourself in situations where you may not necessarily be comfortable, but you have to know how to do it. Having that patience is going to give you the tools to build those skills, and learning new editing techniques, learning new shooting techniques, playing with new compositions, messing up and learning from your mistakes. That's going to be where your most improvement is going to come from. I know for me, like, you have to know, you got to shoot your shot with everybody. You can't just sit around and wait for people to come to you, because they may not know that you're taking clients. They may not know that you're doing this professionally. They may think that you're out here for just a hobby. And because a lot of people are. It's college. People try new things. But if you're really serious about it, shoot your shot with a bunch of different people. I know for me recently, I did a major shot in the dark. One of my favorite bands is coming to my hometown, and I shot an email to the venue and I said, hey, I would love to shoot this band. Here's my portfolio. Would it be possible for me to get a media pass? And I got it. All because I was willing to be confident in my email, patient with waiting for the response, and consistent with shooting other stuff so that they could see I'm actually a professional. That's where those three things come into play. You have to be able to have all three things in order to be a good content creator, photographer, videographer, whatever you want in the creative space. So if you want to hear more about how I do that on a regular basis, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, and let's connect so I can teach you how I do it.